All right, man, what a great start to the day. November 18, this is hunt part 2, because this morning, just after 8 a.m., I was able to kill Pretty Boy, who is the biggest bodied buck out here. He's at least 4.5 years old. He was the Freak's buddy last year, before I harvested him. But he really blew up this year. He was a big 9-point, and he was with a doe this morning. And it looked like he had probably been breeding her, because they were just hanging out, feeding together. And so normally that's what that means. When you got a hot doe and you got another big buck out here, the best thing you can do is take that deer, get it taken care of, get home, and clean up and get right back in the stand. So, a lot of people don't think that, they don't think you should maybe go right back to the same stand after you just killed a deer. And I kind of agree with that to some point. But when the rut's going on and you got a hot doe, then it's game on. Hurricane is another just true giant. Not as wide as Pretty Boy, but super, super tall. He's still out there, and he's the man now. And we got a hot doe, so we're gonna see what happens. So stay with me, and let's see if we can maybe shoot our daily bag limit of deer right here in North Florida. Hey, I've done it before. I've done it once before, so maybe we'll do it again. All right, stay with me. cannot believe that. That happened so fast. I mean, and so early too. I don't even know what time it is. God, it's like 4:45. And I tell you, I wasn't able to get my GoPro on me to show me get the shot, but I got it on my main camera. That's the important part. And I mean, I've only shot 2 deer in one day, twice. This is only the second time I've ever done it. The first time was, God, what, 4 years ago in Jackson County, when I actually shot 2 bucks within an hour, like the last hour of daylight. But I killed a giant buck, pretty boy, a giant 9-point this morning, just after 8 a.m. And then about, I guess, 4:45, I shoot Hurricane. Just wait until you see this thing. I mean, he is a giant. And I mean, he came in with the same doe that, I'm pretty sure it's the same doe that Pretty Boy was with this morning. So, you know, that's what I said, you know, on my interview driving in is, you know, when you just shoot a big buck and he's with a doe, the best thing you can do is take care of that deer, get cleaned up, and get back out in the stand. And the same stand, I'm in the exact same stand. I mean, don't worry about that there was blood from this morning and me trampling around and all that. When the rut's on, that don't matter. What matters is a hot doe. Let's go check this thing out. I love it. I love it. Buck fever, baby. The best high I've ever had. Let's go put our hands on Hurricane. Get in the water and get him. Oh man, he's a giant. If I can keep this camera on him. Get this bad boy out of the swamp and into my truck, take him home and show my wife and show my bloodhound Rio. She's gonna love it. All right, November 18. I think I got a brand new favorite hunting date. Previously it was November 20, from the same swamp where I killed Splits 2 years ago and then Freak last year on November 20. But I tell you what, today, November 18, I shot 2 bucks in one day. Unbelievable. I mean, I'd only been in the stand maybe 30 minutes. And as you saw on video, he stayed behind brush the whole time and he was kind of uneasy. And then that's when I saw the doe. And then he finally went over to her and I finally got a shot. I mean, I had a couple shots I could have taken that were through some brush and, you know, not exactly broadside. So I waited. It looked like he was going to hang around. So it paid off. But made a shot, got it on video, and then he went in the swamp and died, just like Freak did last year. But just an incredible buck. I think he's Splits' son. When I shot him 2 years ago, he was 5.5. So that means he would be 7.5 this year. I think he's 4.5. So that means that he would have been 3 years old. Splits would have been 3 years old when he impregnated a doe, which then bore this son right here. He definitely has that same antler characteristics as Splits does. The really tall, not real wide, really just long tines, and the turned in brow tines like Splits had. So I'm gonna drop this off at the processor, come home, celebrate a little bit, get a good night's sleep, and I'm gonna be hard at them tomorrow morning, but I'm gonna go to a different spot. I'm gonna go to my spot that's kind of on the south part of the county, and I know that the rut's going on there, and I got a ton of does. The only question is, do I have a shooter buck? I'm not really sure about that, but maybe one will show up any day now, and maybe tomorrow morning might be it. So anyway, God is great all the time, and get out there and pursue your passions. Thank you for watching the channel.